How's it going? G'day. What up? Yesterday I put a thing on Instagram asking people to ask me questions that they would normally Google. Just going to scroll through. There's quite a few questions. Thanks once again. Right off the bat, we got one in from Shanimik Mahon. Is the Earth flat? Is it flat? I don't know. I've never looked into it myself. I did watch that documentary and they put all the things out right at the end. They discovered that it wasn't flat. It's flat in some spots. A big lake is pretty flat, I think. But in the grand scheme of things, it's not like flat from start to finish. If you increase the electrons in atom, will you get higher melting point or low? Wow, fantastic question. This is just common knowledge in the industry, but I'll tell you anyway. As you increase the electrons in an atom, obviously you get more. More electrons in an atom means there's more electrons to heat up. So if you increase the electrons in an atom, you will get. I'm not reading this. I'm just looking at this question, trying to decipher it. If you increase the electrons in an atom, yes, you will get a higher melting point because there's more atoms to melt, meaning you need more. It's like if you put more, perfect. If you put a small bowl of rice in the microwave, it takes less time to heat up than a big bowl of rice in the microwave. So think of the bowl as the atom, think of the rice as the electrons, and boom, question answered. We got one coming in from Tom Gill. What is a transistor? I think it's in the name. I think it's someone's sister who's gone through somewhat of a transition. Yeah, I guess. Then they became a transistor. Danny. Well, Danny, if I fly from Japan to Hawaii, do I get 1 day plus in my life? Or how do time zones work? Well, I'm glad you asked. I believe that time zones are actually made up by tourism companies. They made all the bits of the world choose different time zones so that when people go on holiday, they go on holiday for 10 days. There's no possible way any country could occupy someone for 10 days. So time zones were invented to automatically write off the first day jet lag. That's why they invented jet lag, because there's not enough sights to see in all these tourist locations. I think that's the answer you were looking for. Who would win in a fight, Jesus or Gandalf? Haven't watched much Harry Potter, or I think I watched one of the movies, so I don't know too much about Gandalf. But considering he has all this magic, because he's like in the magic school, I think he could have some tricks up his sleeve. But JC obviously has a few tricks up his sleeve as well, so I think it would be a tight battle. But I think if I was a betting man, just based on pure knowledge is power, JC would take it out. I reckon over his time he's built up an arsenal of moves, and if it came down to fist on fist, he could sort him out, I think. Sophia Flanagan's-Joburg. Thanks for the question. How often are they cutting grass at a footy oval? I never see it cut, but it's always short. Not many people know this, but what the grass that they use at a footy oval is actually it's not your average grass. It's a self-trimming grass. Answer to your question is they never cut the grass. The grass cuts itself. That's why you never see it. The way it does it is unknown. That scientists haven't figured that out yet. They just know that it happens, and that's the extent of my knowledge on your question. Why do they put holes in crackers? Well, because the cooking process of the crackers, they stick rods through all the crackers, thin rods, probably, and they have about a meter long rod that goes through about 170 crackers, so they're all evenly spaced out, and that goes into a rotisserie oven, and that's how they cook them so consistently. So I just got this memo on the camera. Decided I couldn't be bothered to fix that, and I'll just finish this up right here. Thanks for watching. Sorry if I didn't answer your question. Maybe next time. Yeah, that's it. Roll the thing.